Hey everyone, welcome back to Sandra Sells and Tells. So excited to be back here and talk real estate, real people, and real Plymouth. Whether you're driving around town, walking the dog, cleaning the house, or maybe hiding in your car for a little peace and quiet, thanks for hanging out with me today. Today's episode is all about marketing, branding, visibility, and staying relevant in a constantly changing world. And honestly, whether you're a business owner, realtor, nonprofit, entrepreneur, you're making matters more. Marketing matters more than ever. Geez, I can't even get my words out right today. But today I'm super excited to have Cara Cipullo, owner of Cape and Plymouth Business Marketing. They recently went through a rebrand and name change, which is such a great topic because so many businesses struggle with knowing when it's time to evolve. We're diving into branding, social media, visibility, community connections, and what businesses are doing right and wrong, and how to market smarter, not just louder. Cara, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, speaking of dog walking or whatever you were saying and time away, this is my time away from the dog.
At the podcast?
Yeah, my little time away from my little weenie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you could be here today, so thank you.
And speaking of the new rebranding, we're now Cape and Plymouth Marketing.
So take out the business.
But we're still legally Cape and Plymouth Business Marketing.
So
we're just
Cape and
DBA.
Plymouth Marketing.
Yeah, Cape and Plymouth Marketing. I think because it's easier.
She has her cute little branding colors on today. You guys can't see her, but it's my two favorite colors, navy blue and pink.
Yeah.
And
it's much
really
more
cute.
me. Yeah.
So, well, Cara, how did you get started in marketing to begin with?
Oh, gosh. That goes back to the womb. No, I'm kidding.
No, take us back.
So actually, I have a journalism degree. So a lot of people don't know that. I have a degree from Suffolk University in journalism. I actually went to school on Cape. I started at 4Cs. So I started at a community college. I got my associate's degree in public relations. It was just a liberal arts with like a concentration in public relations. And then I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I mean, who really knows what they want to do? Well, some people do.
I know, when
But
you're in college.
There's
First
some
couple of years, a lot of people switch majors.
Some people do. So I knew that I was good at writing, at least back then. I mean, of course, now we have the chat, which we'll get into later, but I knew that I sucked at math and science and everything, numbers and all of that. So I said, all right, let's go over here to PR and writing. And so it led me down that path in college. So I got my associates at the time at 4Cs. They were offering Suffolk University, I think Bridgewater. I don't know about Bridgewater at the time, but they were offering some colleges down there. So you'd have to still enroll in the school. And so I got into Suffolk. You had to have like a 3-point something GPA, but they had all the professors down there. So I enrolled there. I ended up getting into the journalism program, and then I ended up minoring in marketing and PR. So did that, paid my way through school. It was cheaper to go at 4Cs. I never had to go to Boston. The only thing I had to go to Boston for was the graduation, which was cool.
Yeah.
So that all happened. Got my bachelor's with a concentration in journalism. So I had that.
Nice.
And figured out soon after college that there's no money in journalism. And so I actually freelanced for a bit after college for the local paper, the Old Colony at the time.
Yeah.
Which became like Wicked Local, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And again said, okay, I don't think there's going to be much here. So I started doing a little marketing at my job, my full-time job at the time right after school, which I did through college too, which was Plymouth and Brockton, the bus company. I worked in their office. So they let me do a little bit of, design, like just a few little things. I kind of fluffed that on my resume. And I ended up getting a marketing assistant position at Signature Healthcare, Brockton Hospital.
Okay.
So that started out my whole marketing. Long story longer.
Yeah.
That started out my marketing career. And then I ended up after Signature Healthcare, left there and got a full-time marketing director position at Mamma Mia's restaurants,
Which is where I met you
which is
eons
where I
ago.
met like everybody and ended up working there for a few years and really got my name out there.
Yeah.
And then from there,
one job led to another,
one
led to
job-
another, and now you are the owner of Cape and Plymouth Marketing.
yeah, because I did Remax marketing for 6 years, and that's where we worked together.
Yes.
And then now I own Cape and Plymouth.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So what inspired the rebrand name change?
I bought the business. I acquired the business in July 2024. So we're coming up on 2 years, which is great because I didn't know if I'd make it past 3 months.
Congratulations.
So I started working for Cape and Plymouth Business Media. That was the former name, in early 2022 as just the marketing community manager. And I was soon the VP. And then probably 6 months to a year after that, I was CEO. And then Dale Shabizian, who was the former owner, kind of said not too long after that, hey, I'm looking to sell this business or sell it to you. And do you want it? So I said,
Were you scared?
yeah, I
Terrified?
need to think about this. I sat on that. He wanted an answer. I think that was the summer of 23. I don't know. And he said, you have until the end of the year. And okay. And then the end of the year became like the next year. I actually had to go see a medium, Sandy Waters, the medium.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you were the one that
No.
recommended her. Maybe it was somebody
No,
else.
it's not me.
Because many people know that my mom passed in 2018, and she was my person that would always kind of guide me. And I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So as soon as I went and saw this medium, Sandy Waters, and my mom came through that whole session, and it was very emotional. And my mom was, through Sandy, was kind of the person that
said you got to do this.
Said, yeah, there was a lot of things that happened. My dad was there, and he was crying. I was crying, and she basically said, like, you've got to take the risk. You've got to go do it. Yeah. She saw me with papers, signing papers, and it's like at that point, I was like, what do I have to lose?
Yeah.
So if you fail, you fail. Yeah. I mean, it's humiliating. So
right. But you took the chance.
I took the chance, and now I'm here.
And now you're here, and you're just doing a rebrand, and you're still doing like very, very well with it. So
hopefully, we're getting busier.
I know it can be scary and overwhelming,
it's terrifying,
but exciting at the same time with new things on the horizon. But what do you think is the biggest mistake small businesses make with marketing?
They're not consistent with their marketing, and they don't. There's so many mistakes. I mean, I could be here all day. Could be here for an hour just listing mistakes. They don't stick with something long enough. I guess that goes along with consistency. Yep. They jump around too much. They're like, oh, this doesn't work, so I'm just going to go to the next thing. So like we have some SEO clients, and we're actually almost maxed out on our SEO clients, which is great.
That's awesome.
We're getting we're getting, not that we can't continue to take more, but we have a lot. And we're getting busier on the social side, but SEO is just really full. And, they have to wait. Like nothing happens overnight.
Right. It takes time. You got to plant the seeds and nurture them before they grow and blossom into something big.
Yeah. So that's one thing, but there's many more.
I'm sure. So let's talk about exactly what, Cape and Plymouth Marketing can help a business with. And you just mentioned SEO.
Yes.
What are some other things that you help businesses with as far as marketing?
So my skill set is, personally, I'll just talk on one thing that I'm really good at is consulting and strategy. Yep. I've been doing marketing for 13 years. So other than just getting out there and doing the social media marketing and the reputation building and branding and websites. Obviously, we make great websites. It's not obvious. I hate that word. I actually said that twice this week to clients or potential clients. And I said, why am I saying obvious? Like, it's obvious to me. It's not obvious to you. So I have to stop using that word. But we're great at those things. But I'm really good at connecting people. I know a lot of people. And I actually just connected two of my clients. We have a custom carpenter, and then we have a plumber. That's a new client that works in the exact same area as my other carpenter. They're right in like the Chatham Harwich. So I connected them, and one got a job out of the other. So that's what
That's
I
great.
do for my clients. And it's not about just putting out a really nice social media post and a reel. Like, those are great, but I want
Do you guys do those things too?
we do those things. Like, yes, we
Okay.
do. We
Okay.
do the social media reels. I just did one for my client, my new plumber client. I'm looking for a part-time social media manager, so I don't have to do it
Yep.
because I'm the one I was out all day on the Cape yesterday doing content shoots. I was actually at a sports player's house in Brewster. I
Mm.
can't say who it is, but I was doing that.
Little teaser, and they
Y-
get nothing.
Yeah,
But
and I have
so that's
over.
exciting.
Yeah,
So you're doing something for him for his
the
business, or
carpenter client was dropping off a bunch of cabinets and
oh,
built-ins at
okay,
this very
okay,
beautiful home.
somebody's
Yes.
somebody we all know's home. Okay, all right, that's good, but that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting in your job. You don't know who you're going to help, so you're helping a carpenter client try to grow his business
Yes.
with marketing. So you're doing content shooting. You're
Yeah.
doing and content shooting. For people listening might not know what that means.
That means going out to someone like my client, Suman Custom Carpentry, and we're putting together videos for him to post on his social. I also help him maybe hire a videographer if he wants something a bit more professional. So we do both. And I also help him just with his general marketing. Again, like engaging him, hooking him up with architects, interior designers, real estate professionals like yourself, so he can network with those people to hopefully partner and get him some more jobs.
That's awesome.
Ultimately,
That's awesome. So you help with content strategy, marketing, and their SEO. What do you do? Their websites.
websites is our number one. Websites and SEO is our number one thing. We have a lead web developer on the team, SEO specialist on the team. Our lead web developer also does our magazine. We have a monthly magazine. That magazine has been out since 2004 when the company was first founded on that
Wow.
magazine, Cape and Plymouth,
So the Cape and Plymouth magazine comes out
every month.
every month,
But
right?
it's
And it
mostly
is it.
digital.
So it's mostly digital, so people can get it online, and it's a
Yeah.
lot of your clients and your customer base and
Yeah.
their information in there. Is that what's in there, or do you have other helpful things in there?
I would say it's more of it's a B2B type of magazine. We actually just released the May edition yesterday. It usually comes out like mid-month. Sometimes it's the end of the month because who was the editor? That's me. I'm not only I'm lucky to have the journalism background because I'm writing a lot of the articles with the help of ChatGPT, of course, because I do not have the time to write articles.
Yeah.
But you'll find in these magazines, if you go to capeplymouthbusiness.com, you're going to find the May edition is on the home page down toward the right. Or if you got our newsletter today, it just went out today, the May edition is right in there.
I do get your newsletters, and I enjoy reading them.
Thank you.
Every Friday. You send them out on Fridays, right?
Fridays,
Yeah.
yeah. The business, we spotlight a business every month. We spotlight 2 or 3 every month, but there's one usually on the cover. Last month we did a spotlight on Cape Cod Flower Farm in Brewster. This month we did it on Wave Cape Cod. It's a retail store.
Okay.
So it looks great. And then we have a couple of other businesses that we spotlight. And
Is there any type of businesses you don't work with?
that's a good question. I mean, if you're a business or a nonprofit, we'll pretty much put you out there. I don't know if I've ever really truly said no. It depends. Like, if you're willing to write an article for the magazine, the only place I'm really careful about putting somebody is our newsletter.
Okay.
Because unless it's just in one of the news, the special local news clicks, because we do have annual sponsors like Cape Cod 5, Cape and Coast Bank, Rockland Trust, Leone Marketing Solutions that do get extra stuff because they're an annual sponsor.
Okay.
So
So in your annual sponsors, they have, I'm assuming, like their signage at all of your big events
yeah,
that you have. I know you do. You have a lot of, let's talk about a couple of your events. You have the 40 Under 40 awards every year, right? That's coming
yeah,
up.
yes, June 11th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're at about 200 people right now.
That's great.
Yeah.
And you do an empowering women's event?
We do enterprising women. So
Enterprising.
the empowering women is the Plymouth Chamber. They just had theirs. And then we do an enterprising women. It's going to be October 28th from 10 to 2 at the club at New Seabury in Mashpee.
Why are you switching it up this year?
Yeah, last year we had it at Margaritaville.
Yeah, I went. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, and then the year before we had it at the club at New Seabury. So the club at New Seabury is really nice. It's a tad bit smaller of a room, so I'm expecting it to sell out. We've already started selling vendor spots.
Wow, okay.
Yes, and it's not until October. People
Wow,
are
that's
already
crazy.
like getting after it for October.
That's great though, because
Yeah.
I think that the people that were probably there last year or your previous years, and they
Yeah.
know that it's an enjoyable event, and
It's great.
Yeah, it is very
We
good.
usually have 25 to 30 vendors, so you can shop. You can shop jewelry, cookies. Gosh, I don't even. Well,
Yeah, no, I
you
bought
you
some
were a
jewelry, I bought a
vendor.
sweater, I bought some cookies, all
Yeah,
those things you're saying, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
wonderful.
I was a vendor too, so I passed out some real estate fun swag.
We usually do a little
Um,
meditation between the panels. We have panels, so that's lovely. And there's a nice luncheon. And the Club at New Seabury is a beautiful spot. The other event that we're doing this year, I haven't even put out a save the date yet for, but we will within the next week or two, is Best Places to Work.
oh,
So
nice.
that's going to be September 10th, and that's going to be at the Hotel 1620. So it's our only South Shore Plymouth event this year.
Okay.
And as of right now, it's a luncheon.
All right.
But if people aren't happy about the luncheon, we'll see, because I always end up getting feedback. So I'm hoping we can do a 12 to 2 September
Yeah.
10th. And that's sponsored by Rockland Trust.
All right, very nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. So there's a lot that you do as far as Cape and Plymouth marketing,
For a small team,
Yeah. Yeah. How many is on your team?
3 right now.
There's only 3 on your team, and you guys do all of this. So you're putting on these huge events. You
Mhm.
help people grow their business with marketing
Yeah.
in many different ways. You don't just
Yeah.
focus on like one.
Right.
What is some advice you would give to someone who feels awkward or uncomfortable showing up online?
Online and like a digital presence.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if you did any of your videos or if they're in it.
So we actually just ran into this with our new plumber client. He has never been on camera before. You can't first of all, you can't force anybody
Yeah.
so we work with our clients to naturally make them feel comfortable. So you have to put somebody in a situation where they feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So if you keep going with somebody and they're just it's not working, that's that's how I work. If I keep putting a client in front of the camera and I'm like, oh, this over and over and it's just not working, don't have them either do like a face to face, like with the camera,
Yeah.
asking them. Just, it's how you work with that person. That's what
Agreed.
I would I know you do reels and you're
Yeah.
very good on camera and the way you present yourself. You have to make sure you're meeting them where they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to, you just can't force anybody.
It's true. And not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
I do a lot of reels, and most of the time it's because I don't think. Because if I think and I
Yeah.
get in my head, then I mess it up, and then there's 500 takes. And I'm usually just do one and done because I'm like, let me not think about it. Like, we'll talk
Exactly.
it out. Okay, we're going to do this, and then I'll do it. And you just got to do it, and you can't worry about how you look, how your hair is,
Yeah. You have to
my good
trust
side, my bad side, how fat I look in those jeans, like, or pants or whatever.
you have to trust, I
Yeah.
want my client to trust me. Like I've formed a really good relationship with that's a new client. So we're forming that bond. We're forming that relationship with my other clients. I have formed bonds.
Yeah.
So they trust me. So like my client, that's the custom carpenter, I had him do a Taylor Swift dance recently. Like he was, and we got like, I don't know, it's got a lot of
A lot
views
of
on.
views, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
he'll do it for me. He's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, let's just do this. And he's funny. And
So that's good. So
yeah.
would he be your little favorite local business shout out right now? Because you seem to be working a lot with him right now. Doing some
Suman
fun
Custom
stuff.
Carpentry. He's great.
Yeah.
He does so much. We love him. I definitely never say I have a favorite client because they're all great, but he's just a wonderful dude.
All right.
But
So which one business do you want to give a shout out to right now?
oh gosh, make me shout out a local business.
That you've done work for. That's a client.
I was just with Can Fitness.
Okay.
Yesterday I was there doing content shooting yesterday.
Yep.
So if it's a client, then they're located in Hyannis.
Okay. So what is your territory?
But I also should shoot
Cape
out
and Plymouth. So you're Olive Cape and Plymouth?
She's going to kill me. She's going to kill me. I just took on a new client, Stephen Whalen, electrician. So he's in Plymouth. So since this is Plymouth.
Great.
Yeah.
That's good. What was his name again?
Stephen Whalen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do all of Plymouth and all of the Cape.
Yeah. Well, we do South Shore, South Coast, and Cape.
South Shore and Cape. So, okay.
Yeah.
So even though in the title it says Cape and Plymouth, you are all of South Shore.
We could go anywhere.
All right.
We
Yeah.
can go
Most of
anywhere.
it's online too. So that's good. But there's only 3 of you. So did you say you're looking for a social media manager?
We are.
We're looking for a social media manager. Anybody listening to this that is interested in that, reach out. And how can people reach you, Cara?
You can reach me, CapePlymouthBusiness.com, Cara at CapePlymouthBusiness.com. That's Cara with the C because naturally Cape, Cara. I was just born to be. I was born to have C in my name. So yes. And how else can you reach me? Facebook, it's Cape and Plymouth. Actually, it's Cape Plymouth Business because it will stay that way. And then Instagram is Cape Plymouth Marketing. So you'll find us.
So just research, look them up, see what they got. But all good stuff if you want to try to help grow your business and be seen, because it's important to be seen. So I always end my podcast with the key of the week. I'm sure you know that because I'm sure you listen to me in the car when you drive along.
Of course. Every day.
So this week's key of the week is your brand is more than a logo or a color palette. It's the feeling people get when they interact with you. Whether you're selling homes, running businesses, or building a nonprofit, consistency, authenticity, and relationships still win every time. Cara, thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having me and doing all your research.
Full of good information, and marketing touches everything. So you guys are great at that.
Marketing is everything, especially your smile. It's your smile.
Is your biggest logo.
Yes.
Right?
Your logo is your smile.
And you are very good at being out in the community and building that trust with local businesses and other people. So I see you everywhere, considering you're one of 3 and you're doing all of this. I'm even more in awe of you now.
Secretly have a twin.
Yeah, that'd be great if you did. And thank you, everyone else, for listening to this episode of Sandra Sells and Tells. If you enjoyed the episode, please remember to make sure to subscribe, share it with a friend, leave a review, and keep following along for more conversations with amazing people doing amazing things in our community. Until next time, keep showing up, keep supporting local, and keep making moves. And as always, if you're thinking of selling or buying, reach out. Sandra Sells and Tells. See you next time.